Hello everyone, this is Mario. Today I'd like to welcome you to Spain for the start of La Vuelta a España. So as usual, this is the third and final Grand Tour of the cycling season. This is the Grand Tour that is often considered by the teams and by some riders as the lifesaver after a somewhat poor season. Last year the race was won by Simon Yates, who is not in the 2019 race. Also, Enric Mas, who was second, is not in the start list as well, but the other rider in the podium of last year's race, Miguel Angel López, is in this year's race and is one of the strongest contenders for the win. So, as I said, Miguel Angel López is one of the strongest contenders for La Vuelta. He brings a strong squad with him, with Jakob Fuglsang, the Izaguirre brothers, Omar Fraile, and Luis Leon Sanchez, as well as Dario Cataldo. So it's a really strong team. But in my opinion, the strongest contender for the GC win is Primoz Roglic. He also brings a really strong team. Jumbo-Visma brings Steven Kruijswijk coming from a third place in the Tour de France. Also Tony Martin, George Bennett, Robert Gesing, Sepp Kuss, so really strong riders and good domestics for helping Primoz Roglic. After he got the third place in the Giro d'Italia this year already, he will be trying to get his first Grand Tour win in La Vuelta. There are, of course, other contenders for the GC. It's not only about Primoz Roglic and Miguel Angel López. Movistar is unfortunately not bringing Richard Carapaz. He was probably going to be the leader of Movistar for La Vuelta after winning the Giro this year, but he had an injury just a few days from the race, and he was replaced by José Joaquín Rojas, and so the team will be led by Alejandro Valverde and Nairo Quintana. We also have Bora Hansgrohe led by Rafał Majka and Sam Bennett as the top sprinter of the team. UAE is going to be led by Fabio Aru and Tadej Pogacar, and as well as Fernando Gaviria in the sprint stages. Education First also brings a really strong team with Rigoberto Uran, TJ Van Garderen, Hugh Carty, Daniel Martinez, and Sergio Higuita. So it's a really strong team as well. And finally, we always have to take Team INEOS into account in a Grand Tour. They will this time be led by Wout Poels and probably Tao Geoghenaert. Poels was a late addition to the team. He's usually used as a domestic for Chris Froome or Geraint Thomas in the Grand Tours. He's really good at that, so let's see how he does in a leading role. Some other important riders are going to be Dylan Teuns, Wilco Kelderman, also Pierre Latour. Interestingly, Mitchelton Scott doesn't bring any of the Yates brothers, and it's probably going to be led by Esteban Chaves. But so for this one, I decided to ride with Movistar. I never use them for any of my videos. I was really counting on Richard Carapaz to try to challenge for the GC win, but well, he's not going to be available for me, so I will have to focus in Alejandro Valverde and Nairo Quintana. Let's see who of the two is going to be feeling better during the race and who is going to be my main focus for the GC. Of course, with Alejandro Valverde, I will also try to win the points classification, and depending on how things go, I may decide to attack the mountain classification as well with another rider. In terms of GC, without Carapaz, I don't really think I'm going to be able to challenge for the win, but I will at least try to get a podium finish with Quintana or Valverde. As for the race, there won't be many opportunities for the sprinters to take a win. There are 5 flat stages, but not all of them are really suited for sprinters. At least stage 19, the arrival in Toledo, has a small climb but quite steep near the end, so I don't really know if the sprinters can cope with this. It's probably going to be won by a puncher. And interestingly, of the 8 mountain stages in this race, 7 of them are summit finishes. So in that regard, it's going to be a really hard race with so many summit finishes. Additionally, there are 2 time trials in the race, 1 team time trial in the first stage, and then the individual time trial in the first day of the second week of the race. So as I said, the first stage is going to be the team time trial of 17.8 kilometers. It's a flat time trial. My team, Movistar, is among the top 6 favorites for the win here. Of course, Team INEOS and Team Jumbo are, in my opinion, the top favorites for the win here, although Astana is also looking pretty strong. So Team Katusha is going to be the first one to start this team time trial. My team is going to be the 17th to go on this race. So let's see and wait for the first results and then try to do the best to at least not lose time for the strongest teams in this speciality. So at the moment, CCC is having the best time in the, well, not anymore. They were having the best time in the first intermediate checkpoint. They were just beaten by Team Jumbo-Visma, as Team Sunweb just got the best time in the second intermediate checkpoint. So my team is now starting its time trial. I'm having Joaquin Rojas in a +3 race day condition. He's not really good in time trials, but it's really helping him to be in a good condition today. Of course, I'm using Nelson Oliveira as the main rider for this time trial. Let's see if I can do anything positive in this one. So surprise, surprise, I'm getting the best time in the first intermediate checkpoint, 6 seconds ahead of Team INEOS, who is coming just behind me. So I don't really know how this is happening. Let's see if I can keep up with the same kind of pace for the whole time trial, and if I can actually get the win here. Let's see now on the second intermediate checkpoint, and I'm still taking the best time here. 5 seconds ahead of CCC, 7 ahead of Team Jumbo. Let's see Team INEOS now. How are they going to do? They are 3 seconds behind my team. I don't really believe what is happening. How is this possible? Let's now, well, Rojas is in the lead. Let's put RVT to rest now. I want Pedrero as well, resting and taking Oliveira to the end. Let's see how he does. Can he take the team to a win here? That would be so unexpected. Let's see. Can we get the best time? And we are only third. Wow, we lost so much time in the end. How did this happen? And Team INEOS beats Jumbo-Visma by 1 second. I don't really get what happened here. Let's see now. Education First finishing their time trial. They are 22 seconds behind on 6th. We now have Astana also finishing their time trial. Let's see if they can take strong results here. They are catching up Caja Rural, and they are third, only 2 seconds behind Team INEOS. And Team INEOS won the time trial 1 second ahead of Jumbo-Visma, 2 ahead of Astana. I got 5th, 19 seconds down on Team INEOS. It's not a bad result, but I was really expecting more after the intermediate checkpoints. And so the first wearer of the red jersey for the GC leader is going to be Salvatore Puccio. He was the first rider to cross the line for Team INEOS and is going to wear that jersey in the following stage. Being the only available rider in Team INEOS for the young rider classification, Tao Goganaert is going to be on the white jersey for the second stage. This was so disappointing. I really thought I could take the win here. Maybe when I was switching around my riders to have Nelson Oliveira pushing at the front, maybe that made the team lose some time. I really didn't count on that. But well, I mean, we got ahead of Education First, who probably should have been stronger than us in this team time trial. So yeah, I'm not too disappointed, but yeah, it would be better to win the thing than to lose 19 seconds. So the next stage is going to be the first of many hilly stages in this race, and it's probably going to be the first chance for Alejandro Valverde to try to take a stage win. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this first stage. It could have been much better, but it wasn't a bad performance anyway, and it's only the first step of a 3-week journey that I hope you guys can follow with me. So if you have enjoyed this video, please click the like button. Also, please comment below on what you think I should have done better here, on why you think I lost so much time in the final section of the time trial. And if you're new to my channel, please check some of my other videos. And if you enjoy them, please consider subscribing to my channel. I will really appreciate your support. And I hope to see you all next time for Stage 2 of La Vuelta 2019 in Pro Cycling Manager. Bye!